All right, fans, as RWL's championship continues, the lightning-fast Tony Dangerous, RWL's resident superhero, set to go one-on-one against Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero, accompanied by the ninth wonder of the world, China.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the Hurricane. From Statinopolis, weighing 194 pounds, here is the lightning-fast Tony Dangerous.
All right, Gene, we got us a showcase matchup, the lightning-fast Tony Dangerous, rolling up in the Danger Mobile with Hurricane helms behind the wheel, all set to go, moving on up in the world, set to lock it up with Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero, a true legend, Gino. This is going to be a great showcase matchup.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Tony Dangerous has been extremely popular and extremely successful of late. But Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero is certainly going to present a difficult challenge, especially since he likes to lie, cheat, and steal. And Tony Dangerous, with his superhero virtues, well, it's going to be a clash of personalities for sure.
And his opponent, accompanied by the ninth wonder of the world, China, from El Paso, Texas, weighing 221 pounds, Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero.
And here's another fellow who's been exceedingly popular lately, Eddie Guerrero with China. We've seen an awful lot of them in recent weeks on both Snarl and Rage. And tonight he makes his appearance here on RWL Championship against Tony Dangerous. I've really got to say, Danny, I don't think Tony Dangerous is going to be able to prevail against the likes of Latino Heat.
You got a good point there. After all, he does have China on his side, and, well, he does like to get up with his shenanigans. But Tony Dangerous, he's really fast. He may give Eddie Guerrero a run for his money in the speed department.
A distinct possibility, of course, but I'm still leaning towards Eddie Guerrero.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a sensible decision. It's a logical decision. Don't get me wrong, Gino. I agree with you on that point. But Tony Dangerous could surprise us. He's done it before.
I'm not exactly sure what your position is, Dan, but I'm favoring Eddie Guerrero here. Sometimes superheroes don't win.
That's a good point. Referee Walt Rothburn rings the bell. Eddie Guerrero, locked up by Tony Dangerous, whipped to the far left corner. There's a running elbow. The lightning fast one. Takes himself up, and, well, that didn't work out quite the way he planned it. Both men missed their move, both trying for the dropkick. Eddie Guerrero with a right hand. And a bulldog off the ropes to Tony Dangerous. The Hurricane standing by in support of his friend, his tag team partner, Tony Dangerous. Eddie Guerrero rallying the crowd here in Laredo, and they love him in Texas. Oh, man. Eddie Guerrero goes to work on Tony Dangerous. Back into the corner we go. A slap across the face. He bounces off the ropes and a dropkick to the side of the head of Tony Dangerous. The lightning fast one. Having some problems here. Latino Heat. All the way up and all the way down. Elbow across the chest, exploding across the chest. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Nope. No dice. Tony Dangerous kicking out. There's a kick to the back from Eddie Guerrero. Latino Heat in control of things here. Gets a hold of Tony off the ropes. Top rope choke from Eddie Guerrero. Got to expect a little bit of chicanery from Latino Heat. Tony Dangerous back up again. Eddie Guerrero whips him to the ropes. Leapfrogs. Gets a hold of Tony. Tony counters with a kick to the knee. Off the... Whoa! Another bulldog rebound. Another cover here. Only a 1. That's what the ref says. Tony Dangerous with a forearm to Latino Heat. Guerrero rolls to the outside. Tony Dangerous goes flying. Crossbody to the outside. Eddie Guerrero slams him down. Rounds him back up. Tony Dangerous. Pitch towards the barricade. Tony rounds up Guerrero. Delivers a shot, an elbow to the face. Eddie Guerrero rolled back inside the ring. Tony Dangerous flies in over the top rope, drop kick, takes Guerrero down again. Rolling elbow, don't find the mark. Eddie Guerrero drop kicks the knee, but no good. Moonsault off the ropes from the lightning fast one, and Tony Dangerous loves to fly. Eddie Guerrero, who can't fly, is hung up off the top rope. Tony Dangerous off the rope again, another flying crossbody to Latino Heat, and he is taking a beating. Guerrero counters a kick to the midsection to Tony Dangerous. He's got him up the gory stretch. Tony Dangerous could submit to the gory stretch. Eddie Guerrero releases the hold. A stomp to the back of Tony Dangerous. Latino Heat showing off to the crowd. Takes himself all the way to the top turnbuckle. Tony Dangerous still laid out. Oh, beautiful. And with a pin. 1, 2. Tony Dangerous forcing the left shoulder up before the count of 3. Eddie Guerrero takes himself all the way up to the top again. There's the frog splash. This could be it. 1, 2.
I don't believe it. The frog splash usually ends these things, but Tony Dangerous powered out again.
And Eddie Guerrero don't appreciate it. Latino Heat pummeling Tony Dangerous with right hands to the head. The lightning fast one up against the ropes. Here comes Eddie Guerrero, clothesline over the top rope. And out to the floor goes Tony Dangerous. Eddie Guerrero off the top, elbow right across the chest of Tony Dangerous again. The Hurricane stepping aside, giving these guys some room. Eddie Guerrero stamping the hands of Tony Dangerous on the outside. Referee Walt Rockburn counting as Eddie Guerrero goes to work on the leg of Tony Dangerous. And he's taking him apart. The lightning fast one rounded up again. Eddie Guerrero pitches him towards the ring steps, but Tony somehow instinctively puts on the brakes. Both men back inside the ring. Tony Dangerous, look at this. Eddie Guerrero up against the ropes. Tony bounces off the ropes. There's a little 619 action right there from the lightning fast one. Off. Oh, that was beautiful. Eddie Guerrero's laid out. Now's the time to take the pin, Tony. Leg drop across the throat of Latino Heat. Tony Dangerous with a forearm and a drop kick. Takes her to, wow, he's spent. What a ride this one's been. Again, Tony Dangerous off the top rope. A splash across. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. This one's all over.
Time of the fall, 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Your winner, lightning fast, Tony Dangerous.
And just as quickly as he came, the Danger Mobile rolls up to take him home, wherever home might be for this particular superhero. Tony Dangerous picking up a very impressive win over Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. And without question, Tony Dangerous has certainly moved on up in the world.
You ain't kidding. Tony Dangerous picking up a really impressive win here over Latino Heat, and it ain't because Latino Heat didn't try, because he damn sure did. But Tony Dangerous, as you can see right there in the replay, used up every last bit of that superhero energy to pick up this win. We'll be back with more RWL Championship Wrestling right after the break.